Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make this one here short and sweet. I just learned of the death of a man who was well known within our community. I mean, his name is known whether you're on the east, north, south, especially in the west. You know, uh, this brother's name has, you know, came up as being a main participant in the destruction of our community due to gang participation, gang involvement. Now, I won't get into the politics of whether he should have participated in that or not. I can't get into that, because everybody has to, atone for what they do themselves. And I can't judge a person either. But I did want to talk about him since I learned of his passing. I just learned that he passed this week. And the person that I speak of is Monster Kody Shakur. Monster Kody, man. I purchased his book, Monster. And people, most people who are, how can I how can I put it, people that are more professional will, not all, but they will have you to believe that a gang member has no sense. They are, I mean, they are dumb as a box of rocks because their life is filled with jail and incarcerations, shootouts and injuries and drug use and drug abuse and violence, you know, but they don't realize that a lot of these brothers are highly intelligent. He was so intelligent that he wrote a book. I purchased that book, and it was a great book, you know. Yeah, it was a lot of horrors within the book. You would have to have thick skin to read it, but it it painted a picture that I wish all young men that will want to become participants of the streets. I wish that all young men would read this book, because if they read it and understood it like I did, they would turn away from any street involvement, any gang involvement. Man, they will flee as fast as they could from any of that. But I just wanted to say rest in peace to that brother. If if what is being said is true, he really died a terrible he died a terrible death. From my understanding, the brother was homeless. This brother spent most of his life fighting, man, for a neighborhood that, you know, I mean, You can't get no Social Security from it, and you can't get no kind of check from it, no insurance from it. He's just fighting for a neighborhood that he claimed, and he was the epitome of a savage. Something that a lot of these young men aspire to be. A lot of them are really true savages, you know. So, in that respect, he may have led a perfect example for young brothers to follow. But from all accounts, it led to him dying in a tent. He was homeless, man. All the notoriety, being on talk shows, writing a book that, man, got him paid. They could have, man, written a movie behind this man's book. Only for him to die in a tent. I just don't really know what to think about that, you know. It makes me grateful, that the Father blessed me to change my ways because I was heading down a path similar to his. And to me, that's a really terrible way to go out. I mean, well, I can't say going out is terrible, for some people it may be a good thing, but I'm just looking at his notoriety, his name alone was noteworthy. And this man died from all accounts in a tent, man. He carried his nation on his back. And I'm going to just leave it there. I could say a little bit more, but I don't want to say too much. I'm going to just leave it there. Rest in peace to that brother. Hey, man, I hope that you was able to get it right, man, with your maker before you left here, and I hope, man, that you was able to spread love to those that you love before you left here. I just hate that you couldn't have got it back, man, the way that you gave it. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, bro. Until next time, man.